Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the Wrigley Field, Chicago. The ballpark is in great shape, and the remodel brings this small venue into the modern era while keeping it a small town feel. Had a great time in the Fannie Mae Bleacher Suite. Catered food was great, and the views at field level were out of this world. Bleacher seats are one of the best experiences of the stadium as you are up close and personal with the field, and the atmosphere is intense and fun. It's a beautiful stadium in a fun neighborhood besides all the panhandlers outside the stadium either asking for donations or selling off-brand merchandise after the game. Not enough seats or standing room for all the tickets they sell, and hope you get seats by the aisle, or else you're climbing over 20 people since each section are rows of 20 to 30 seats. Between the vines and the old concourses combined with the nostalgic sight lines on the field, there are still the vintage moments of the old-school Major League ballpark that produced a century of baseball memories and history. Definitely a one-of-a-kind experience. The stadium is very historic, and the energy from the crowd is incredible. It's a place where you have to go to at least once if you're in Chicago. You may not always end up with the seats you want, but no matter where you end up sitting, you're going to have no trouble seeing what's going on. If you're in the area, but the Cubs aren't playing, still sign up for the tour. It's about an hour and a half, but you get to see the dugout, the visitors' clubhouse, the press box, the bleachers, and walk out on the field by the famous ivy. The guides are very knowledgeable, and it was great for all ages, and if you are lucky enough to catch a home game, be sure to order a Chicago-style hot dog, and don't you dare ask for ketchup. Go Cubs. It can be a little wild at times, and a lot of people moving about, but there's an ambience there that you just can't find elsewhere. Absolutely a must if you have time, and a little extra spending money. Tons of variety there. That being surrounding events, all types of food, sports, bars, people of all ages. A great place to escape if you're into sports. It was a great time, the staff was fantastic, Tom stopped by to say hi, and the Cubs completed the sweep against the Pirates. So many great additions to the park, but it still has the same feel to it. Get to Wrigley and enjoy the day. Excellent place to see a ball game. Such history at this stadium. The home fans are great, and they sell out almost every game. True Cub fans. The food and drinks are expensive, but you can take your own food and sealed water bottles in, so you can easily save money that way. You still get that old ballpark feeling with many more modern conveniences, food choices, and places from where to view the game. The ivy on the walls, the seating on buildings and the outfield give Wrigley that historic feel even though the stadium has been updated with greater seating capacity. One of the best places on earth to create memories with your kids. Even if they are not baseball fans, they will be after a Cubs game. Go Cubbies. As a lifelong Cub fan, raised by a lifelong Cub fan, a visit to Wrigley Field is as good as it gets. There is no feeling in the world that can equal the feeling that washes over you when you walk up the steps, heading for your seat. As you reach the top of the stairs, you see Wrigley. The diamond, the ivy-covered walls, that iconic manual scoreboard. The whole neighborhood is changing into something much more upscale than Wrigleyville used to be, and it's all for the better. Very impressed by the food and drink options. Of course these are pricey box seats, but still, impressed nonetheless. Everything was clean, and there was a very open layout. Much fun. The variety of fast food selection is delicious. Drinks easy admission in every side of the field. A great view to enjoy game and fans. Chicago Cubs. Even high up the view is excellent. The high up seats are short on leg room and are very windy, but dress accordingly and you will be fine. As luck would have it, the Cubs had a night game at home and won in 10 innings 43 on July 16, 2019. Love watching the Cubs game there. They will give you a tour also of the stadium. Is one of the oldest stadiums in America. Get a large beer, salted peanuts, and if you're really daring, a hot dog, and sit back and enjoy America's game as it should be experienced. Give them some cool gifts, and let them go out onto the field after the game and take some pics together. With that being said, it is obviously a very old ballpark, so the bathrooms and some other features aren't great. Not a big deal. That's what older stadiums are like. First time to Chicago, which meant attending a game at Wrigley Field was a must. Got 14 tickets in the 400 section. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.